What you doing? What you doing, yo? You lost? You act like you don't know where to go. Hey, yo. Go get that ish. Go get it. You want that ish. Admit it. This is what you wish for. Don't quit it. This is what your gift's for. Don't forfeit it. You were born to be a winner. So what are you doing? Quitting? We don't do that here. Fears are just paper tigers. We challenge our fears. So run, ninja, run. Give it all you got. Set your goals high. Shoot your best shot. You beam down to earth to make the planet rock. You beam down to earth to make the planet rock. You beam down to earth to make the planet rock. Just like hip hop, we use what we got. So go. And if you fall down, get back up, yo. Get back up. You didn't come here to be a loser. It's all about what you choose to be. So choose to be free, because only you can live your dream. So what you doing? What you doing, yo? You lost? You act like you don't know where to go. Hey, yo, get that ish. Go get it. You want that ish? Admit it. This is what you wish for. Don't quit it. This is what your gift's for. Don't forfeit it. Don't forfeit it. You were born champion. 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 Kamal Supreme, aka Mr. O. Kamal the Motivator, Speaker of the House. And this style is revolutionary art. Bless the mic ciphers. Let's go, people. Peace. Hip hop. Get back up. It feels good when you keep getting back up. I was born in Harlem, lived in the Bronx. Single mother. She used to faint, have nervous breakdowns. We put smelling salt. My 3 little sisters. Father wasn't paying child support. But my mother would get back up. And I would get back up. And when the bullies in the street tried to rob me in that school, she'd tell me go out there and fight. If you don't beat them, I'ma beat you when you come home. And my mom's ain't played. She hit me with the belt. All stripped down in my drawers. Wah, wah, wah. So I learned to be tough. Fight back. Get back up. And that's in all areas of life. So you gotta get back up. Alright? Poverty. I was born in Harlem and lived in the Bronx till I was 9. When I came out of Jersey, I was still struggling. Poverty. Me and my boys kept going back to the city, stayed in the streets. Alright? Poverty. Poverty. But my whole fight is not to be poor. My whole fight is to come up. Yo, I went to several schools. I went a little late, but I became a teacher. Went to community college. Went to college. I went to Bergen Community. I went to NYIT. I went to Morehouse. I went to real estate school. I went to computer school. I wasn't sure which way to go, but I went. And I'm a teacher now. I'm a teacher, here to reach you, giving back, trying to reach back for kids that have my same situation. Why? Because I got back up. I got a family now. I got a wife and a son. He's on his way to college. I got back up. I got back up. Then COVID came, I was in the hospital for a month. But I got back up. I fought while I was in there. I didn't let them neglect me. And I exercised, and I thought positive, and I prayed, and I ate right, and I got back up. I deserve to be called an OG. Peace, get back up. Kamal Amani, aka Mr. O, aka Kamal Supreme. Let's go. Who's your greatest competition? Why you hating on the next man? Why you hating on the next woman? Because they doing something that you're not doing? Because they're going for their dreams and goals with no excuses? Because they're falling down and getting back up? Because they're challenging themselves and challenging their comfort zone and their lower thoughts and their lower self? So you're mad at them? So you're hating? When the person you should be competing with is yourself. Your lower self, your negative thoughts. You have to challenge all of that every day. That's the fight. That's the struggle. And when you conquer that, you are victorious. You are a champion. So stop hating on everybody else. Don't worry about nobody else. If you're your best self, you don't have to worry about nobody taking nothing from you. Some think somebody's gonna take your girl, somebody's gonna take your man, somebody's gonna take your money, somebody's gonna take your reputation, your fame, your ego. No, because they're not really a part of your reality. You're the actor in your show. You're the star of your show. They're like supporting actresses and extras in your movie. Unless you want to make them the top villain to go against you. But that's all you making it happen. So create your own movie and you're the star and you go for yours and you win. How about that? Stop hating. Stop pointing fingers unless you point them at yourself. Because you are your greatest competition. Mr. O, Hip Hop Teacher. Alright? HipHopTeacher.com. Check me out on YouTube at the Hip Hop Teacher, Mr. O. Subscribe. Peace. You are the star of your own show. Even if you feel that you have been victimized, you can get up, dust yourself off, swim against the currents, challenge the world and yourself, and become a hero. First, use your imagination to create your own world. The world the way that you want it to be, in virtual reality. Then, go to work and use any and all the resources in you and around you to create that world in actual reality. So first you create it with your imagination in virtual reality, and then you go to work and create it in actual reality. You manifest it. It won't be easy, but being steadfast and consistent with your action towards your goals is what will render you success. So let's go. Take a deep breath and get the trauma, fear, and doubt off of your chest and create your own world. With this kind of focus, you are powerful and unstoppable. But it starts with imagination and it is manifested through your actions. Let's go. Do you. Kamal, the Hip Hop Teacher, Mr. O. My mother, rest in peace, used to say, it's never too late. So take the leap and you will land on your feet. Sometimes you're in the valley. You suffer defeat. And it's okay to fail your way to success. And it's okay to sometimes be weak. As long as you continue to challenge your fears and remember your perspective must be to persevere. No matter what mistakes you make, you know that your intentions were sincere. And after all the trying and crying, your first eye is clear. And clarity is peace. And peace of mind is divine. So no matter what you're going through, stop and take a look at yourself. For you are divine. So keep moving up that incline and shine. Peace. The Hip Hop Teacher, Unorthodox Guru, Kamal Supreme, aka Kamal the Motivator. One love. Keep on moving. Don't stop now.
You've been traumatized. I've been traumatized. I feel your pain. But you got to get back up. I know you saw things that people only see in war. Things happen to you that only happen to people in war. Things happen to us that only happen to people in war. Rape, murder, violence, father, mother, jail, prison, fainting, nervous breakdowns, going crazy. You're left by yourself. I'm left by myself. Sometimes it feels like you're all by yourself in a world that's out to get you.
You know what I found out? That nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping me. Nothing's stopping you from reaching your goals. I thought about it. I said, if you're on a football field and the football field has no defensive players on it, and you can see the goal on the other side of the football field, what is stopping you from getting to the goal? Because the goal is your idea, your dream, your image, your imagination, your vision, right? So if I see myself being a doctor, a lawyer, a basketball player, an architect, a singer, a rapper, a motivational speaker, an influencer, a scientist, whatever I see myself being, I can be. Who's stopping me from getting to that goal? Who's stopping you from getting to your goal? There's nothing in your way but yourself. Move out of your own way. Get out of your own way and run to the finish line. Run to the goal post. Run, 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 run. And you will make it. There will be obstacles, but knock them over, go under them, over them, around them, slow down, speed up. But other than that, right now you don't see any obstacles. All you see is a goal. So go for your goal. If anything pops up, just destroy it, get it out the way, whatever. But right now, as you get started, you're good. You're off to a good start. See you in the end when you're very successful. Peace. Kamal, the hip-hop teacher. You have to be the solar controller over your life. Just like the sun is the solar controller over all the planets. The sun has influence over the universe by radiating, by generating, by its activity. You have to have, and you do have within you, the innate potential, the infinite potential to have influence over your life, your personal life, your block, your hood, your city, your state, your world, and the whole universe. All with your mind, with your mental powers, with your spiritual powers. So keep your physical self together. Keep your health together as much as possible. For you are the solar controller. You were put here for a reason. You were born for a reason and a season. And I'm going to tell you right now, you are not a mistake. You are born to be great. You have genius within you. So whenever you fall down, just get back up. Shake it off like it's the Harlem Shake. Just shake it off. Get back up. Renew, refresh. Sometimes you need some rest. Sometimes you got to surrender, throw your hands up and just wait and be patient. But once you restore and get your restoration, you get back up and keep going. You keep moving forward. Nobody said it was going to be easy on this planet, but nobody really wants to die, right? They say everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Because it ain't your time to die. It's your time to live. There might be a fight, but conquer. The affirmation for you to say is, I conquer. All right? You got that? All right, so let's do it. Let's start over. Let's refocus. You know, when you look at thoroughbred horses, race horses, they put blinders on so they can only see the finish line. Put your blinders on so you don't see the drama next to you. Forget the drama people around you. Forget the people that's trying to push your button to make you pop. You just go straight ahead like a thoroughbred and say, I conquer. You got this, solar controller. Peace, Kamal Supreme. One, this style is revolutionary art. Bless the mic ciphers. I was born in Harlem, raised in the BX. Before I moved to Dirty Jersey, reppin' Teaneck. But like the God Rakim said, it ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. So, where you at? Where are you at in life and where are you going? This should be your top priority. This is what you should be knowing. Your dreams and goals you should be upholding. But where you at? Where you at though? Where you at? If you like where you are or you don't like where you are, you're going to have to make a change. See, most of us are scared of change, son. But like Sam Cooke said, the change gonna come. The only constant is change, and everything must change. So stop waiting on the game and play the game to win. In fact, make a game, create a game, control a game. Who are you waiting for? God is within you. Ain't nobody coming out the sky to do nothing for you. What you have the power to do is in yourself. So where you at? Where you at, yo? Yo, where you at? If you're at the crossroads with a whole bunch of directional signs to look at, you will either have to choose one or make one. And you don't have a lot of time. Because time waits for no one, son. And forget that drama on the sidelines. Be like a thoroughbred racehorse and put the blinders on so you can see only the finish line. Forget what your friends are doing and saying. Make sure that you are focused, persevering, and slaying all obstacles in your way to ensure that you will be the child that's got its own. And every day will be a blessed day. Move on. Peace. Kamal the Motivator. Stay blessed. Keep it moving. Peace.
Are you ready to go to the next level in your life? I want you to know that you can make it to the next level in your life, starting right now, keeping the faith, staying positive, get rid of those negative thoughts. See, we already have all this external stuff coming at us, right? You got stuff, negativity coming from the TV and the phone and the internet and the movies and music. Other people. We have all this external negativity coming through the words, negative thoughts that we have to block out and deal with, right? Because when these negative things come, they come into our subconscious mind and they weigh us down one way or another, we realize it or not. Now, I don't even want to deal with the external so much right now, but we got to recognize that that's part of it. But the main thing is the Leviathan, that sea monster within, the waters and emotions in the ocean that's within you, that Leviathan, that pain body that refuses to let you go up. It's like a crab in a barrel. You say, I'm going to do something, and here comes the opposition to pull you back down. You say, I'm going to go here, there, do this, change that, get rid of this person, get rid of that. And here comes the pain body saying, no, you don't have to do that. Don't do that. That's going to hurt. That's not good for us. Maybe, are you sure? Right? So you got the external things of people saying something like that, and then you got the internal. Internal is what we have to really conquer. That should be your primary opposition that you know you have to conquer. The pain body, the negative voice. So therefore we have to continue to feed the positive voice, the voice of God, with affirmations, with wisdom from the scriptures, with positive thinking, with prayer, meditation, creative visualization. We have to put on the whole armor of God, because this stuff ain't gonna stop coming at us. And like I said, it's coming at us from the outside, but from the inside, we still got these thoughts, man. Some people got thoughts of suicide, letting it all go. We have thoughts of homicide. We want to kill somebody else. There's no reason to kill nobody else. There's no reason to kill yourself. You are here today because you woke up this morning. God woke you up this morning, which means you have a purpose in life. If you don't know what your purpose is, look at your talents, look at your yearnings, look at your idealism, what you really want the world to be, how you want it to be. Well, you can't just sit back and say the world should be like this. When you're here to make a contribution, who are you? You are somebody, and you're here for a purpose, and you can affect change in the world, And you can affect change in your personal life by making the decision to do so. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I do know with faith, miracles come. Just the fact that you're here and I'm here right now, after all the trials and tribulations that we've went through, that's the testament right there that there's a God, there's a higher power that's holding us up. Things may look crazy, but see, that's the matrix. The matrix makes things look crazy and illogical. So you say, that's not logical, so there must not be a God, or God ain't intervening. Because of the picture that you see or the interpretation that your mind is putting it in. Therefore, you have to start asking God questions and meditating, and the answers will start appearing through you, through other persons, places, or things in the environment, right? So this is how you affect the outside environment, by you making sure that you keep self-examining, but you keep washing yourself, and I keep washing myself. We wash ourselves with wisdom daily, right? We wash ourselves with positivity and optimism daily, with joy daily, with self-healing daily. That's what we have to do now. And we can't cease. You know, every time there's a little loophole, a little excuse, the devil's gonna come through. The enemy's gonna come through. He's gonna come. You don't have your whole armor up and your shield on, he's gonna come through. He's gonna pull that rug up under the carpet. But that's okay. Because if we know we have a relationship with the Most High, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it through. So you have to believe. And you know, sometimes I'm doing well as a believer, and then I start to doubt. And I start to worry. I start to become impatient. And I start to have a little bit of fear. But when that happens, you better challenge all of that. Right away, challenge your fears. Your fears are just paper tigers. When you finally catch up to them, you see it was nothing that you had to be worrying about so much for at all. Where there's a will, there's a way. Day by day, take it day by day, step by step, piece by piece. If the bill is $20,000, you make an arrangement. And if they don't want you to make an arrangement, whatever you can give them, you give them when you can give it to them. But it's an action. It's an act of faith. Sooner or later, things will get better. Sit down and talk with your mate, talk with your loved ones, and say, you know, I really don't like it when you do this or say that. We really have to get this under control. And talk sweet with each other. But that's another story. That's relationships. But it all comes down to similar, circumstances. But the main point I want you to know is you keep moving in faith, regardless to how dark it is. Because look, I've been through some stuff, and I know some people who have been through some serious stuff like comas. They're here. You know what I mean? I know people who have been through some serious diseases. They're still here. And they know what I'm talking about. So you could get really deep down there, in that sunken place, but God can lift you back up. But you got to keep the faith, and you got to hold on. All right? Brother Kamal, peace. God bless you.
Take me higher. Take me higher.
Know that inside of you is an ocean filled with emotion, a monster called Leviathan who wants to kill your devotion and motivation to go to higher realms and spiritual destinations. Whenever this hater within sees that you're in higher vibrations, it wants to cause you to sin. So you won't be in atonement that's at one with him. But the object is not to let him win. You gotta talk to him. You gotta say, get behind me, Satan. The Most High God I found, and I ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Cause you are now in the kingdom, the royal assembly of God. And no matter what, you gotta keep your spiritual energy up.
Take me
You're a child of the Most High.
Take me higher. Take me higher, yeah.
Listen, you gotta watch for that little hater that whispers from inside ya. He wants you to doubt it, he wants you to fear. And if you confront the object of your fears, you will see that it's just a paper tiger. So challenge your fears because your victory is near. Look inside of you, listen, your God is here. When you fall down, get back up, persevere. Like Job, they can take everything from you, but you'll get it back. Cause your God is real and that's a fact. Like Joseph and the prodigal son, you'll be back. Like Jesus, they thought it was a wrap. Like Lazarus, you resurrect. Just take it day by day and step by step and keep the faith, soldier. Keep the faith. Hold on to the handle that doesn't break. And believe you can fly. Cause you're a child of the Most High. Let's go.
Take me higher.
Kamal, Emmanuel.
Take me higher, yeah.
Keep the faith, baby. Stay strong. Keep rising to the top. One. God bless. You probably heard it said that one of the greatest tricks of the devil is that he makes you believe that he doesn't exist. I say one of the greatest tricks of the devil is that he makes you think God doesn't exist. We think that we are just physical beings with the survival of the fittest, and that's it. We think it's just a competition and a rat race, and we lose our spiritual connection to God and our spirituality. We forget that we are ethereal beings. We forget that we are electromagnetic beings. We forget that we are spiritual beings having a physical reality. This physical body is beautiful, but it's just a vessel. Don't get stuck on the physical plane when there is a spiritual plane. So you are just being animalistic, but a spirit animated you to be more than animalistic, to be spiritual. And you are put here to make this place a better place than what you've inherited. And you are put here to give, to use your talents, to help your fellow brothers and sisters in humanity. You are not put here just to do all these things that you do to get attention. And if you don't realize it, like most of us don't, then certain situations will happen that will knock us in the head, or we'll run into a brick wall so we can realize, oh, I have a creator. So it's time to reevaluate, re-examine your divine assignment. So get in alignment with your divine assignment on earth. It's time to get back to the Creator and build our relationship and rebuild the kingdom of God on earth with people of like minds and spirits. Because that physical thing, the physical is always going to deteriorate, but the spiritual will always remain. Peace. God bless. Kamal, Brother Minister Kamal. You are not a mistake. You are not a coincidence. You just happen to be one of the chosen that the odds are against. But you must remain dominant in a hostile environment. Because within your mind, body, and soul is infinite intelligence. So be the solar controller, because like the sun, you are to be dominant. As you are born brilliant, ingenious, magnificent. And even if you don't comprehend it, God knows that you're relevant. You went down the wrong path now. Try the path of knowledge with no apology for your new theology, ideology, because then you will see clearly now the rain is gone. The pain is a thorn because you're a rose. You were left for dead, but God's child, a rose. Faith is when you can't see him. Intuition is when you hear his voice. Do your thing, God. Told me to tell you that you are his choice. Seeking people of the universe, this is yours. Peace. Kamal Supreme. One.
This guy is revolutionary. Bless the mic, cycles. Let's go. It's time to move forward. Get out of isolation and rise to a higher vibration. Rise to a higher frequency. Change your situation. No more paralysis of analysis. It's time to create a new vision in your life. It's time to create a new vision. We can look back a little bit, but don't stay there. Because we've been hit with something unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Somebody snuck us in a fight, and that's the worst thing that could happen to a fighter. You don't even see it coming. We didn't see this stuff coming. That's happening out here. So now, what we have to do is regroup, revision, refresh, renew, replenish, and resurrect. This is what we have to do now. You have to put on the whole armor of God, and you got to revision. Create a new vision, whether it's personal, whether it's for your health, for your job, for your family, for your community, for your nation, right? Create a new vision, if it's an entrepreneurial vision, or if it's just loving your family, or loving yourself. Sometimes, when you're creating something new, you got to shed skin. Some people got to go. Bye-bye. They got to go. It's hurtful, it's painful, and it may feel like it's wrong, but you got to save yourself before saving others. And in the vision that you're creating and the way you're going, there's going to be obstacles in the road, and you can't be carrying excess weight. You don't got time and energy and speed for the excess weight. So people that's with you have to share the same type of vibration, the same type of faith. You got to be equally yoked, right? Hebrews 11, 1-4 says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So when you create a vision, you're going to see the end of the vision. But what you're not going to necessarily see are the obstacles and the distractions. So you want to keep those to a limit, right? You want to be able to knock that stuff out the way as you move forward. Always keeping the faith. And anybody around you has to be equally yoked. They have to be able to be as faithful as you, or you got to lift them up if you can. And if you can't, you come back later for them. But right now, it's time to get out of isolation and victimization into renewal, new self-actualization, new self-realization. It's going to come from deep prayer, meditation, and self-examination. You got to self-examine and find the thief and get that thief removed. That engram has to be removed. You got to look back. You need a lot of time now for prayer, for introspection, reflection. But then we need even more time to start acting on our vision so we can escape this isolation and this confusion that's out here and be what God wanted us to be. So move upwards and move forward. If the world's vibration is right here, then we want our vibration to be up here, right? Because if we're playing with them, they got traps set up. They got obstacles set up. They have massive hypnosis coming from the media set up. So we don't want to play with their game. You want to be able to be independent of their game, and you vibrate over here spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially. So work your plan, move forward. If you don't have a plan, create a plan. Move forward. All right? Let's go. Peace. Brother Kamal. God bless.
What are you working on? What are you working on? I know there's obstacles in your path. I know everything ain't always perfect. I know there's things that you want to complain about. I know that you're in a comfort zone. We all are at times. We have to challenge our comfort zone. But even though you have trials and tribulations, even though you have obstacles, what are you working on? What is your plan? What is your plan A? What is your plan B? What is your plan C? How are you going to move by all means necessary? How are you going to move by any means necessary in a positive manner? I learned this lesson from my brother and friend, Pastor Victorian Brown, who in his congregation would ask the question, what are you working on? And I find that the response is usually hush. It's usually cricket, cricket, cricket. It's usually very quiet, the response. So if the response that you have when I ask, what are you working on, is quiet, then maybe you need to do some self-examination and start dealing with procrastination and hesitation and start action. Start taking that leap to better your situation. So ask yourself, what are you working on? And are you really working on it? Are you hustling? Are you going hard? Are you going all the way up? Or are you just putting your little toe in the water instead of jumping in the water and swimming? All right? What are you working on? Kamal the Motivator, out. Peace. No matter what's going on, you got to revision. If they take everything from you, you got to revision. If you've lost loved ones, you got to revision. If you've lost yourself, you got to revision. If the bills are just caving in and piling up, you got to revision. If the pandemic is stressing you out and constricting you, you have to revision. No matter what happens, you have to revision. You have to renew your vision. My mother, rest in peace, always said, it's never too late. So it's never too late to remember your talents and remember your gifts and go for your goals and go for your dreams and renew them and renew yourself and clean yourself up and revitalize yourself and revision. Peace. Come on, man. Make sure you don't have no holes in your aura. No holes in your aura. No holes in your aura. Make sure you don't have no holes in your aura. Holes in your aura. Holes. Make sure you don't have no holes in your aura. No holes in your aura. No holes in your aura. Make sure you don't have no holes in your aura. Holes in your aura. Holes in your aura. Make sure you are praying your electromagnetic hands. You are laying your dreams, goals, plans. You are conveying. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put on the whole armor of God. Make sure you're meditating, creative, visualizing, and I hope you're relating, positive thinking, no hesitating or blinking, or else you'll be sinking. Seeking people of the universe, be like the sun. Put yourself first. Generate. Be the generator, the solar controller, and make sure you have no holes in your aura. No holes in your aura. No holes in your aura. Make sure you don't have no holes in your aura. Come on, Supreme. Go outside. Breathe. Keep your head up. Stay positive. Positive thinking, that is. Optimism. When you think good, you think positive, you go up. When you think bad, you think negative, go down. They tried to reverse that, but that's another story for another time. But this is what I want you to leave with. Make sure you don't have no holes in your aura. Stay prayed up. Put on the whole armor of God. Peace.